Bharadwaj now joining us on the broadcast. And Amit, one thing is very evident that with the way the politics is panning out, it is not just the divide within the Congress that is widening, but even within the Indie bloc, because now those allies of the Congress are against Tharoor. They're calling him a Modi spokesperson, a BJP spokesperson who's just speaking their language. And while we wonder what happens after Tharoor comes back, but how is the opposition bloc going to fare with regards to this perception battle?
You've rightly pointed out, I was speaking to Mr. Sanjay Raut of the Shiv Sena UBT, and very specifically, he responded on Shashi Tharoor's issue, saying that, is he spokesperson of the government? And if so, Bharatiya Janata Party should declare that Shashi Tharoor is the spokesperson for the BJP and the government. And he also said, whether Shashi Tharoor is speaking for Donald Trump, because the United States president had very specifically said that he was the one who brokered the ceasefire deal between India and Pakistan. And in fact, today, when we discuss this particular issue and Shashi Tharoor's latest comments have come, it also happens to be the day when in the noon, the India bloc leaders would be meeting at Constitution Club of India to strategize upon the demand of special parliamentary session. And there's a possibility that this particular issue as to how different MPs from the opposition parties who were part of the multi-party delegation on diplomatic mission, what was their conduct, how can the review from them can be taken up. And in that particular meeting, it would be very interesting as to whether Shashi Tharoor's issue is also raised by the India bloc leaders with the Congress party, or, do they point out at a larger context as to whether the government has been able to use opposition MPs to defend India on foreign land, but also use them for the BJP's political narrative as well, because so far what the fight between the Congress party and the difference between Shashi Tharoor's statement, that has been also to an extent politically exploited by the Bharatiya Janata Party when it comes to internal politics. But certainly the opposition would be also building a bigger strategy for demand of special parliamentary session. But again, I would say that it would be interesting to see as to whether this particular issue is also raised in that India bloc meeting. Back to you.
All right, we wait and watch how the situation pans out. Amit, I want to thank you for getting us the latest. Meanwhile, how the politics over Operation Sindoor is just refusing to die down, the war of words between BJP and Congress that continues to escalate. Congress Chief Mallikarjun Kharge has renewed the demand for a special parliament session on the operation. Kharge has also slammed Prime Minister Modi, accusing him of delivering self-glorifying speeches over Operation Sindoor. But the Congress now facing an internal feud, as senior Congress leader Salman Khurshid, part of the anti-terror outreach, took a veiled dig, calling it distressing that people at home are calculating political allegiances, asking, is it so difficult to be patriotic? BJP too has hit back, accusing the Congress of routinely questioning security forces and crossing limits in political desperation. With the Congress now isolating leaders like Shashi Tharoor, who praised the government's handling of Operation Sindoor, the big question remains, can the Congress afford this public fallout?
People keep saying, what are you doing in a delegation where there are people from the BJP? What are you doing there? Now, what are we doing here? We are doing here is what is needed for the country. No matter which party you're from, today what is needed is a single voice to speak in favor of the nation. And that's what we are doing here. And I think when I say, is it so difficult to be a patriot? That's the question that has to be asked of those who are putting out tweets and saying things that I believe are not very encouraging when you want to do something for the nation.
मौजूदा माननीय प्रधानमंत्री विपक्ष की बैठक बुलाते हैं, लेकिन उसमें स्वयं उपस्थित नहीं होते। क्यों ऐसा ये अपने आप को, उनकी जो जिम्मेदारी है उससे वो क्यों अलग होते हैं? और जहाँ तक जब युद्ध होता है तो दोनों पक्षों को नुकसान तो होता ही है। यदि राहुल जी ने पूछ लिया कि हमको कितना नुकसान हुआ है, इसमें क्या आपत्ति है?
कांग्रेस का धर्म है, उनको अपोजिशन के तरह से व्यवहार करना चाहिए, लेकिन ये इतने बड़े विषय में मैं मान के चलता हूँ कि उनको गंभीरता रखना चाहिए। मल्लिकार्जुन बहुत वरिष्ठ नेता है कांग्रेस के। हम सब जानते हैं कि यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री के नेतृत्व में जिस प्रकार से पाकिस्तान के साथ जो हमारी सेना ने संघर्ष करके विजय प्राप्त की है और जितने प्रकार की बातें आएगी अब सर्वदलीय जब हमने टीमें भेजी है तो ऐसे में स्वाभाविक रूप से अपेक्षा करते हैं कि वो इस सब गरिमा से बोले जिसमें देश का मान बढ़े, सम्मान बढ़े।
Mr. Salman Khurshid's tweet only reflects how the Congress party has been repeatedly fault-finding patriotism and nitpicking on nationalism, and now the Congress party is sounding like the 12th man of Pakistan. I reiterate, Salman Khurshid's tweet only shows how the unpatriotic Congress party is now sounding like the 12th man for Pakistan.